from the gateway to showbiz glory. This is Hollywood 411.
The destination wedding brings family and friends together on a beautiful island, but what happens next is anything but a celebration. With me now is Elaine Cassidy, who plays Abby Mills on Harper's Island. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So you guys go to this island with the pretense of having this beautiful wedding. You have the place to yourselves, but as we said, it's anything but celebratory. Tell us what we're seeing there and what's happening on the island.
Okay, well, that's when Abby first comes back to the island. She hasn't been there for 7 years. 7 years ago, she found her mom hanging from a tree. John Wakefield went on a killing rampage and killed 6 people, and her mom was one of the 6. So her relationship with her dad diminishes, and he sends her to LA to her grandmother's, and she hasn't been back since. And the only reason she goes back is because of her friendship with Henry. She wants, he's her best friend.
Right.
And she can't miss his wedding day.
But can I ask you this? What best friend would make their friend come to an island where their mom was murdered? I mean, really? What kind of friend is that?
Well, you'll have to ask him that.
Hey, we're having a wedding. Oh, by the way, it's where your mom was found hanging from a tree. It's going to be a great party.
Well, Henry has been trying to he's really helped in counselling Abby through these
Right.
7 years, because she's really tried to get on top of it all, and she has run away from a lot of things. The relationship with her dad, she hasn't spoken to him in all that time. So, I mean, I think it is maybe healthy for her to revisit.
Kind of cathartic to go back.
Maybe it's not. I don't know. He's not qualified. He's not a psychiatrist. But
everybody that comes to the island seems to have this interesting backstory, like yourself, that you can see these things on the island. But everyone kind of has this story heading into this wedding.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's probably the only thing we knew. On the first day of filming and the first script, we knew our backstories, and that's what really interested me in the character of Abby. So and then you just have to take it from there, and how the characters interact, and then how the events kind of turn out and how they react to those events. Then that kind of came with script by script.
And the killings continue in the wedding party. And it seems like everyone who goes on this island has a motive for killing, but at the same time, kind of, you could see them being the victim as well, which is going to make for an interesting story heading forward.
Well, yeah, that's when then people can do pools and decide who they think the killer is and why. And I mean, the amount of conversations we had, because we went into this not knowing who the killer was, if we would die, when we would die.
Right.
So the amount of conversations were just, no, I think it's this person, and it would change every week. And so,
But that's when you know you're onto something. If the cast is that into it, you know the fans are going to enjoy this, because it's very dramatic, but it's almost verging on the sci-fi realm.
Well, I mean, it depends. I think different people will get different things from it. And I think they throw a lot of things out there at the beginning to make you kind of confused as to what's going on. But yeah, I mean, we'd get a script and then we'd be eager for the next one, and we're like, God, if we're like this, hopefully the audiences are going to be like this and wanting to see the next episode.
I was trying to think. I can't think of anything else on TV like this. I mean, it seems pretty original right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose it's most similar to reality shows, you know what I mean? Because it was originally pitched as that, and it's and the way it was shot, everything was totally scripted, but it did have that reality feel to it, because we didn't know what our characters' destinies were, and even our own destinies. It's like, am I going to be out of work next week? You know what I mean?
Well, hopefully you will survive and see how this show goes. Elaine, thanks for stopping by. And speaking of reality, just want to wish you congratulations. You and your husband expecting your first child.
Yes, thank you.
It's all over the magazines. Congratulations to you guys, and congrats on the show. And you can watch the premiere of Harper's Island. It's Thursday, April 9th, 10/9 Central on CBS.